Hi, good morning. Ooh, jinx. And if you were my kids, they'd be like, padlock, you owe me a Coke. So good morning, everyone.
Or coffee.
Yeah, right. Welcome to another Babe Talk on Thursday, bright and early morning. As you note today, I still have coffee for Heather, but Leah's trying to be fit and trim for vacation. So I might have a few weeks of more water, less coffee, and
in my defense, it's low fat, non-fat milk.
So anyway, so today we were so excited. We got some great questions on our teaser for this talk today, and so we wanted to address some of those. I'm sorry we can't answer every single question today, but we promise we're going to get to all the questions. But we thought there were several about many aspects of pumping and milk storage and milk handling and that kind of thing. So Heather's going to talk a little bit about the actual storage and handling of milk, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about there's several questions about weaning from pumping, which is great and awesome that you mamas have made it a whole year pumping. Can we just give a shout out to all those moms? I need everybody to just make a comment, give these moms some props. That is hard work.
Very hard work. That seems like there's no end to.
Yes, a whole year of working a full-time job or even a part-time job and providing all that nutrition for your baby. You guys deserve gold stars all around. And I want everybody who watches this video, you give a props to those moms who have been working so hard to pump and provide milk for their babies. They deserve big shout out, and we totally think you guys are awesome.
And so do your baby.
Yes, and we're gonna give you some information on how to wean from pumping now that you've made it to that golden year and you're ready to start on getting that milk supply to come down and baby steps to the next stage of life. So take it away, Heather. Storage, handling.
All right, so let me just start off by saying that one of the best resources to go to find more solid research-based information with regards to breastfeeding and lactation is the Academy of Breastfeeding Medicine. They have several protocols with various topics that can give you more detailed information with some of the things you may be interested in. One of those is with regards to human milk storage. So if you refer to them, we're going to include the link to their website, and they can give you more details with regards to timing. So how long should my milk stay out at room temperature? How long should my milk be in the refrigerator or freezer, whatever that may be? They can give you wonderful information that is research-based to the best of their abilities as research is available to this date, and hopefully give you guys some guidance in that area. So with regards to thawing breast milk, we can talk about that a little bit. So thawing breast milk is a little tricky. It's actually, to me, quite amusing to see the breast milk thaw so quickly. It's just like,
yeah, it totally is.
I'm like, oh, it's so cool. There are a lot of different methods to thawing breast milk, and if you have it in the freezer particularly, this could be a little bit more lengthy if it's in a deep freezer versus a refrigerator freezer in your home, just because the deep freezer does get so much colder, but it does thaw pretty quickly. Now, the best method of thawing is definitely going to be in your refrigerator over a 24-hour period. This is really going to preserve the most immunological factors, nutritional properties, so that your baby really benefits from as much that was originally available as possible without further diminishing those properties.
Yeah, so sudden temperature changes that can really affect some of those very alive properties of breast milk.
Remember that breast milk is a very live substance. Consider it like your blood. It truly is made from your blood, and it's part of you. It's a live substance, whereas formula is not. So it's dead. It's nothingness. So it's very different. So it needs to be treated very differently.
Yeah. How about heating the breast milk?
Yeah. So once you thaw the breast milk, definitely preferable to thaw it in the refrigerator over that 24-hour time frame. And once you're ready to use it, let's say you're going out on date night or babysitter, whatever your situation may be, there are a few different methods. Of course, you have the method of using a bottle warmer, and that's one method that's become pretty popular. However, we have seen a lot of those bottle warmers that really heat too much. And again, we're looking at these precious properties of this live breast milk substance here, that this wonderful food source for your baby, it begin to diminish some of those wonderful properties that it previously had by heating it too much.
Yeah.
Same goes with the microwave. So the microwave, as many of you guys may have heard, especially with regards to even like formula, whatever, hot spots. Aside from diminishing properties that are so precious, we're also looking at these hot spots that can really burn your baby's mouth, which we certainly want to try to avoid.
Yeah.
The best way to thaw and then heat or warm the breast milk is going to be in a bowl of warm water. We don't want it too hot. Again, same kind of thought process there. But warm enough to begin to heat it. It takes about 20 minutes-ish. To really get it to a nice temperature. Now, we don't need it like super warm.
No,
or
I
anything
think
like
most
that.
babies are fine with it as long as it's not icy cold.
Right.
So it can
Right.
be, room-ish temperature,
Room-ish
and
temperature.
they usually are fine with that. So you don't have to like test it on your arm and like get it perfect body temperature. Usually they don't.
Yeah,
care.
and truly that could be in your benefit there, because if they get used to having really super warm milk, they're like,
picky.
we're at a restaurant, but hey, mom, dad, yet this isn't gonna work.
Yeah.
So go find something to make it warmer for me.
Yeah.
I don't care what you're trying to do. So it's really helpful to just get your baby also kind of in a preference of having it more at a room temperature state. You can also use running water. I usually like to have it in a bowl of water and then run the water also
I
to kind of
usually
keep
put
it
it in the
circulating.
sink and then have a little tiny stream of warm water coming over it, and that usually works really
It works a lot quicker than just keeping it in the bowl of warm water, for sure.
Yeah.
Because that water does cool down pretty quickly, and then it's
And when you freeze, also one tip is to freeze with it, like make sure it's sealed well, but freeze with it flat, because it makes the milk thinner, the layer of frozen thinner, and then it defrosts really quickly, or thaws really quickly, and then the bags that I feel like they heat up a little bit faster than the bottles, because the bottles are like obviously thicker plastic.
Thicker,
so
well, and it's also a thicker chunk of breast
So
I agree with that too.
yay. Well, thank you. That's some great tips on milk storage and handling. And like she said, we'll link to this ABM protocol. It's really the end. They've done the most research and kind of collected all of that and put it in one document. It's a lengthy document, but the reason is we don't have a lot of for sure this exact time is perfect for every situation. And so getting a grasp on just what is the general principles about milk storage and handling, and how to handle your milk the best, so we maintain all those wonderful properties in your breast milk. So we'll link to that and take a look, and you can ask any questions that you guys have about that after you take a look. And then we were going to talk about weaning from pumping. Again, just props to those mamas. And so everything with weaning. So if you're going to do any kind of weaning from the breast, weaning from pumping, we want to do gradual. Gradual is the key. Anything sudden can shift your body into issues with plugged ducts, mastitis, and we certainly want to avoid all of that.
Yes.
And so we want to do a gradual decrease in the milk production. And there's two ways to do that. One, you can pump but just reduce the volume that you take out, and over several days at a time, just start taking out less and less and less until you're only taking out 1 to 2 ounces, and then you can start to skip those sessions.
Remember the discussion that we had, guys, on milk production. So it's the same kind of concept here. So refer back to that video and you can kind of go over some of those
we
topics
just want to do the reverse of what we told you to do to increase milk production.
Exactly.
The other method would be to space out your pump sessions, and so you might do a pump session at 3 hours right now. So start with trying 3.5 or 4 hours. Do that for several days and listen to your body is the big thing. If you do that and you do 4 hours and you're very uncomfortable, then your body's not ready for that. So we'll back off and maybe just do 3.5 and do that for a couple days, and then back off to 4 and keep backing that time out until you're able to go the whole day without pumping. So everything's gradual, and really, really listen to your body. I think that's the driving home point is it's going to be different. Some moms, they can stop within a week or two. And some moms really need maybe 2 to 4 weeks to really get milk production to go down slowly. I know, we're all so different. So I hope that helps you guys with thinking about weaning from the pumping, and keep us posted on other questions you guys might have, or maybe some questions that would come up from these topics that we discussed today. And we promise we're going to get to all those topics. You guys are so awesome giving us ideas, because this really helps us know what you guys are wanting to hear about. And we love sharing all this information with you. It's so much fun. Heather and I we love teaching, and so we just love being able to have this time with you guys every week. So I hope you guys will join us again.
This is like the biggest class ever.
I know, it's like we get to do a class, and it's like, 2,000 people class versus just, a couple of couples. We're getting to reach so many people. So we really enjoy it, and thank you guys so much.
Thanks so much, guys.
As always, if you are experiencing any breastfeeding challenges, Heather and I and Rita would be happy to help you guys out. You can reach out to us on our website. We have a Schedule Now button. Or you can give a call to Ambrosia, our most amazing administrative assistant, and let her know that you guys need a visit, and we'll be happy to get you scheduled. I hope you guys have an amazing day.
Yes,
and
almost Friday.
Yay! And Heather and I are off. We have booked schedules today. So Heather and I are seeing all the babies today. So we look forward to seeing you guys next week.
Bye,
Take
y'all.
care. Bye.